Hello kids, I hope you are doing well. You're all welcome to the Before Now show. Yes, the Before Now show, it's part of Mmofrawe. It's a segment under Kidz News. So I'll be coming your way every day with updates on things that we used to do from before and things that we used to do now. So we're going to look at the traditional ways of doing things. Then we'll look at how currently we are also doing things. So I'm Lydia. You could call me Auntie Lee, but you could just call me Lee. From now onwards, I'm going to be your friend. I'm looking forward to all this learning experience with you because I know we are going to learn a whole lot of things. I'm going to learn from you and you also learn from me. Yes. So I'll be looking forward to seeing you every time on the Before Now show. You could also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah. And then you get to have new updates of every videos that we do.
Hey friends, Mmofrawe channel for kids is here! Yay! Thank you. Get educated, get informed, and entertained.
Hello kids, you're welcome to the Before Now show. Auntie Lee is here again. I've really missed you. So today we are going to talk about food preservation or food storage. This show compares the traditional ways of doing things to the modern ways of doing things. The whole idea is to look at how things have improved, how life has become easier for us all. So food preservation or food storage is a way of keeping food safe for human consumption. So it's important for us to keep food safe so that it doesn't get spoiled. And you know that if you eat spoiled food, you get sick or you can even die from food poison when the food is spoiled. So we are going to start with the traditional methods. In our great-grandparents' era, they were using salting, they were drying their food, they were smoking their fish. So when we talk about salting, it's a method of food preservation. In this method, they use salt to store the food from getting spoiled. So an example is salted tilapia, or commonly called kobe. And we also have momone. You can ask your parents to show you these fishes. The next is smoking. So the smoking of fish, in this method, fish is smoked to prevent it from getting spoiled earlier. You know, when you put raw fish down, it will get spoiled faster. So when you smoke it, you prevent it from getting spoiled in a very short time. An example of smoked fish are tuna or smoked salmon. The third method of food preservation is drying. In this instance, food is left out in the open under the sun for the sun to drain out all the liquid from the food. An example is dried cassava, dried cocoa pods, and a lot more. So these are just a few of the traditional methods of food preservation. Now let's look at the modern ways of food preservation. Canning and addition of chemicals. 2. Freezing and refrigerating. So when it comes to the canning and addition of chemicals, food are processed. At times the food are processed and they are kept in cans, and they add some chemicals that will preserve the food to it. So an example is the tomato puree that you see in the house, that is the tin tomatoes, the paste, the one you see in the house in the tin. Another example is the tin of milk you use in the house. Mostly this method, it has an expiry date. So always look at, whenever you go for shopping and you are buying something, check the expiry dates. The next is the freezing or the refrigerating. When it comes to freezing, I know you have freezers in your house, so you know what the freezer can do and what the fridge can do. When you put something in the freezer, it solidifies it. It makes it hard. It keeps it in its natural state. It doesn't spoil when you keep it in the freezer. It remains fresh as it is. And also when you keep something in the refrigerator, it also keeps it in its state, but not for a very long time as compared to the freezer. So you could put your vegetables in the fridge, you could put your fruit juice in the fridge, you could put your bread in the fridge. In the freezer, you could put your light soup inside, or you could put your granite soup. You can also put your bread in the freezer to keep it. So these are some of the ways that we now use to preserve our food. I know you also have other ways that you also preserve your food. So this is Auntie Lee from the Before Now show. Keep watching and subscribe to the Mmofrawe channel. I love you all. Bye bye.